Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mr. Beaumont speaking. I hope you're all well today on this Thursday, 29th of November 2025. So today we're reading this edition of the Posties newspaper, and it is Hong Kong Neighbourhoods edition. We can learn more about our neighbourhood here in Hong Kong, what things there are to do. And the first article you will see on the front cover of the newspaper says, Power of Public Libraries. Power of Public Libraries. So a quick question before we start reading. Which public library is closest to Poi Kyu Primary School? Did you get the answer? If you said Siu Sai Wan Public Library, you would be correct. This library is just right next to our school, so we are lucky to have a public library so close to Poi Kyu Primary School. So let's have a read of this article and see what we can learn. Hong Kong student Katia Alcaraz knows just the spot to hang out with friends who share her love of reading. A public library in Sai Kung. The 16-year-old student from Hong Kong Academy likes discovering new reads and ideas there. Public libraries give me the chance to explore books I've never heard of before, she said. I truly believe there's nothing better. They give me a quiet space to focus and access to a variety of materials. Author and content creator Stephen Stratman is also a big fan of libraries. He has made it his mission to visit and document every public library in Hong Kong. Stratman moved to Hong Kong from America 9 years ago. He said he appreciated how each of the city's libraries had its own flavour. While you get everything from sleek steel and glass buildings to libraries tucked above wet markets, which makes exploring them so much fun, he said. Stratman is fascinated by the way some older libraries are part of municipal buildings or wet markets. Where else in the world do you weave through wet market tables to get to a library entrance? Like on Electric Road. That's special, he said. Why don't people go to the library? But for many Hong Kongers, public libraries are mostly seen as boring places for students to study. During the pandemic, many people stopped visiting libraries. Now they're struggling to bring back visitors. According to the Leisure and Cultural Services Department, visits dropped from 34.7 million in 2019 to just 21.5 million in 2023. Last year, the visitor numbers improved a little to 23.8 million. At the same time, the use of ebooks increased from 960,000 in 2019 to a record 3.4 million in 2020. Even after the pandemic, people are still using ebooks. Last year, the city had 2.3 million ebook uses. What's special about these spaces? Stratman's videos online discuss the design of each library. He hopes to inspire viewers to rediscover these reading spaces. He was surprised by some of the Hong Kongers who watched his content. Some people tell me they've lived in a district for 20 years and never realized that there was a library tucked inside a municipal building, he said. But Stratman thinks many libraries look boring. He suggested making them more fun for young people. These kids are under so much stress. They spend hours in these rooms with bad lighting, he said. It wouldn't take much, just a little colour to make these spaces more welcoming. That could go a long way. So, boys and girls, what do you think about the libraries, the public libraries here in Hong Kong? As I said before, we're very lucky to have a library next door to our school called the Siu Sai Wan Public Library. So, why don't you tell me, who has been to the Siu Sai Wan Public Library? Have you ever been inside? Have you ever borrowed a book from this library? Do you know how to borrow a book from this library? Well, most adults can just use their Hong Kong identity card to borrow a book, and they can borrow 10 books using this card. But if you're a child, you need a Hong Kong Public Libraries card, which you can see on the right side of your screen. So if you ask your parents to take you to the Siu Sai Wan Public Library, they will be able to help you to get a library card in which you can also borrow up to 10 books. So, boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed listening to today's reading about Hong Kong public libraries. I do encourage you to visit the Siu Sai Wan Library. Find books that you're interested in. There are many books in there that you can choose from. And if you can, get a Hong Kong Public Libraries card. And we'll all read together. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.